Good morning, everyone. The top story today, late breaking news for many of you just waking up. There was an earthquake this morning at about 4:36, 4:37 or so, centered in West Salem, Illinois, into Indiana, being felt by many of you here in the heartland. We've been following this coverage for you live all morning long. No immediate reports of any damage here in the heartland just yet, but of course daybreak is here, and so we will certainly keep on top of that. Right now, though, we're going to toss it out to CJ Cassidy, who's in Cape Girardeau. And CJ, what did you feel this morning? I know I felt it here at the station right before we went on the air at 5.
Well, I certainly felt it, Lauren. I was shaken awake. My family members were all shaken awake. Even my dog ran outside with me, and my sister in St. Charles called and said she felt it. So obviously a lot of people feeling it. I've been talking here with Cape Girardeau Officer Brandon Frazier. He was actually on patrol when it happened, so he didn't feel it himself, but he did see quite a bit of things start to happen. Tell me a little bit about what you saw immediately after the tremors began.
Immediately after the tremors began and ended, we noticed as we were on patrol several porch lights coming on, people coming out of their doorways to see if what they thought they felt, they actually felt.
And probably coming out to see if they should run outside, maybe if there were more tremors, because we've all heard that in the event of an earthquake, you should get outside where there's no debris falling on top of you. So that's probably the best bet, right?
People looking for cover and people also looking for damage.
So to speak, looking for cover.
Right, looking for cover or not cover,
right.
Be out in the open, so to speak, and people looking for damage. They want to see if something fell on the house, or if what they felt was maybe thunder, or, just a... Because at the time that it happened at 4:36 this morning, most people were still asleep.
Right. And you also said the radio started going crazy. All the officers were talking and trying to figure out what was happening?
Well, we had several of our officers that were out of their patrol cars at different businesses doing business checks, and those that were out on foot felt the tremors.
Right.
From the north end of town to the south end of town. It was felt citywide.
Any idea how long they lasted? I know a lot of us were roused awake, so if you were actually awake, were they able to tell you how long they lasted?
To my knowledge, I don't know the exact time. I don't believe it was more than a few seconds.
Okay. And you also spoke with your family. Tell us about some of the people you spoke with since the tremors.
I spoke with one of our detectives that's on training in Atlanta, Georgia. She had called in and said that she had felt it down there.
Wow.
I have family personally in Jefferson County. It was felt up there.
Here in Missouri, in Festus?
Correct.
Wow. Okay, well, thank you very much for being here with us. And again, Lauren, at this point, as you said, no reports of any damage, but again, people very curious about what happened. And as you've said, a 5.4 magnitude quake. We'll bring you more updates as we get more information.
Sounds good, CJ. I know a lot of us felt it here right before the show as we were getting ready to go on as well. Now, that being said, we do want to remind you, if you happen to have a picture, maybe something was broken in your home, a lot of businesses perhaps have some surveillance video. We'd love for you to send that to us or even call us here at the station, and we'll make arrangements to get it. Just go to UNews on KFVS12.com. Full directions are there on how you can easily post that to us. We have had at least one person call in today saying that they had a camera outside their home that actually was just shaking all around because of this. 5.4, again, earthquake happening this morning, and as we mentioned, we have not, at least at this point, heard of major damage in the Heartland region, but here, this live picture out of Louisville, Kentucky, you see a reporter standing by getting ready to do a live shot there, but you can see behind her some damage, obviously some sort of building toppled, or just, maybe it's a street. There's a closer shot of some of that damage, maybe some bricks and concrete there. But again, as we've been hearing, this is so widespread. We've gotten reports from Georgia to Kansas City, Missouri, all the way up to Chicago and into Indiana, of people at least feeling the tremor. At this point, it sounds like in our region, it's done nothing more but woken people up, and perhaps maybe some pictures off of the wall. We'll, of course, continue to keep you posted if we hear anything more than that.